in my head like a melody. Laying back in this bed, playing back what you said, and it's not really helping me. Coming down from this high is a dangerous ride. I'm coasting.
228. We've gained weight in the past like 3 days. Just getting massive and shredded at the same time.
Spinning slowly, trying to keep my head above water. Then you go and pull me under. Crazy thing, I know I'm done for. Stuck in this state of wonder.
I just brushed my teeth. It wasn't good.
Yes, 빠지게 돼. I don't care 모든 것을 대해 전부 있게 돼. And I just want you right here with me. 끝이 없이 우린 floating, lost in your deep oceans. 깊이 스며가 slowly,
Trying to keep my head above water. Then you go and pull me under. Crazy thing, I know I'm done for. Stuck in this state of wonder.
Right then, fasted cardio, which has actually now been moved to every single day. What's going on, guys? Brandon Hardbody here. Hope you're having a great day. The date is currently the 4th of March, and now we're edging closer to the 3 months out mark from the show. Some things have been changed and some updates have been made. The last cardio update that I gave you, I was doing 4 cardio sessions a week, in between 110 and 130 beats per minute for the cardio session that lasted 20 minutes in total. But now we're doing that every single day. We're still doing it on the treadmill. We haven't branched onto the Stairmaster just yet. Every single morning, I'll be waking up, making a pre-workout or pre-cardio. It's not a pre-workout, it's just a pre-cardio. It's just EAAs and glutamine. I'll be waking up, coming here and doing my 20 minutes until that itself increases as well. I'm only gonna be doing it in this location for the next 14 days because we're gonna be going somewhere else, moving out of the country, somewhere that is gonna be a mysterious location until I tell you where we're going later on in the video. I'm gonna smash this and then I'll see you when I'm making some breakfast. Alright guys, so we just finished making the breakfast, eggs and my oats with blueberries. There has been a slight change, like I said earlier, to my macros. They have dropped slightly. At the moment, my current macros are 309 protein, 446 carb, and only 64 fat. Total current calories are 3,596. So being 13.5 weeks out, we're still on a very, very high calorie amount. My rest day calories are substantially lower. So essentially 2 days a week, my calories are 2,909. So they're about 700 calories lower 2 days of the week, so only 5 days are they that high. So we're essentially already carb cycling to some extent. So there's been some really good changes now to the plan. We're going to start noticing the body change a lot more because, as you saw based on my morning weigh-in, we're actually a pound heavier over the past few days than what we were 2 days ago, which is why in the beginning I've only been weighing myself every week and not every day, because like you can see daily fluctuations. It's not an accurate representation of your current body fat if you weigh yourself every day, because one day you might be up a pound and the next day you might be down because you might have some more fluid in your system, or you might be still digesting the food from the night before, which is why it's been a once a week thing. Until now, I'm gonna be weighing myself pretty much every single day, because as we get closer to the show, weight is gonna start dropping faster and faster and faster. And there will be changes every day or every 2 or 3 days. Right now, I'm going to demolish this breakfast and then give you an update on the current situation, why we're actually only gonna be here for another 2 weeks, and I'm gonna be doing a bit of a Q&A to answer some questions that you guys asked me just earlier on Instagram. Because I thought for today, it's been like literally 2-3 months since I've done a Q&A. So while I've been finishing breakfast, I've been going through the questions for the Q&A, selecting the ones that I want to answer. You guys are freaking awesome. The question poll has only been on Instagram now for an hour and a half, and there's already like thousands of questions, and they're really, really good questions. Like, I'm excited to do this Q&A because there's a lot of things that I wanted to talk about. I'm just gonna change my t-shirt really quickly because I did just do cardio in this one. All right, so I've already screenshotted all the questions that I want to answer. I'm gonna answer them in no particular order. I'm just gonna like randomly go through them, and once I've answered one, I'm gonna favorite it. Come here. We got some questions. You look fantastic.
I'm in a big t-shirt.
It's all right. That t-shirt's pretty big.
Hello.
Yeah. These are all the questions. There's a particular question that I'll answer in a bit that was asked like 3-4 times, like in like one chunk. So like one scroll, the question was asked like 4 times.
Oh, what?
About me and you.
Are we breaking up? Never.
It's not about that. I'll call you back in when it happens.
Okay.
Yeah. Whatever said question is, we will get to that in eventually. But I'm actually really excited to do this. I haven't like sat down and just had like a conversation with you for a while. I haven't in the Q&A for like literally months, as I said. There's a lot to talk about if I was just gonna do like a regular vlog. So I thought, you know what, sit down, do a Q&A, and just tell you everything that has been going on and answer some questions while I do that as well. If you could live anywhere in the world without a visa, where would that be? I have had like visa issues in the past. So like the visa has been like the problem. I've not been able to go to like various different places for reasons unknown. I have no idea why. I've been lucky enough over the past 5 years to travel a considerable amount. 2 of my absolute favorite places in the world are 1, the UK. You may not think it, I'm from the UK. I miss the UK so much. Over the past year and a half, I haven't actually spent that much time in the UK, and it's actually given me like an appreciation for just where I'm from and how much like I appreciate my family and how much I miss them. One place would be the UK, and the other place would be where Geordie's from, which is actually Canada. I met so many incredible people while being there. I love the vibe of the place. I love the culture. I love that there are so many cultures in such a small place, that you can do so much and go to so many different locations while just in one country. So I think living wise, if a visa wasn't an issue, Canada would be a cool place. Next question, that's a deep one. What is your main goal in life? That's a deep question for question number 2. Everyone could answer this in the same way and the same basic way of they just want to be happy, they want to have a family, want to do all these things, but I feel like the main goal in life is to just do something that you love to do continuously. Like, not the final goal in life, not where you want to end up, just to find that one thing that you love to do and running with it. Because I feel like one of the biggest issues is people just don't know what they want to do with their life. They have goals, they're very motivated, they have it in them to dedicate themselves to like a dream, but they just don't know what they want to do. So my main goal in life is to just continue living it with a goal, with a purpose, knowing what I want to do, and just having fun with it, meeting cool people along the way, and just making sure that I'm doing things for the right reason. How do you handle the haters? Handling like hate comments and stuff isn't something that I've ever really struggled with. Without going too deep, was like bullied a lot in school, and like for the first, like honestly until high school, like I didn't really have many friends and stuff, and I was bullied for my appearance. I had really bad teeth. I was an angry kid. I dealt with like ADHD and different things like growing up. Like there was arguments at home, and there was a big circle of just negativity. Dealing with so much when I was younger set me up for being able to deal with more things now that I'm older. So when I get like pointless hate comments, whether it be on YouTube or DMs or anything like that, I'm like, is that really like all you've got? And the comments themselves, a hate comment is a basic single perspective opinion that someone else has on you that isn't relevant to your life whatsoever. And as soon as you realize that, the hate will literally mean nothing. So dealing with hate comments and stuff has never been something I've struggled with. It's never been a thing. Sorry. It's okay. It's all right. Next question, which has kind of been like said as a statement, not a question. Doing low intensity cardio results in muscle loss. This, in my opinion, isn't true. I actually touched on this in a previous video recently. So if your main issue for not doing cardio is because you're scared of losing your gains, most people that say that is just because they're too lazy to do cardio every single day. But that's my opinion on doing low intensity cardio, and if cardio in itself affects muscle loss, because I don't think it does. Of course, I got a bunch of questions about my current stack and what I'm taking for prep. I am going to touch on this in a future video, but just not right now, because I do want to dive into this in a more detailed way and just not like randomly sporadically saying what it is, because if said out of context, people can take it the wrong way. They think they can take that information and apply it to their own life. So in the video that I do explain what I'm taking for prep, it will be very in depth. There'll be a lot of reasons why, a lot of explanations behind it. So I'm not going to touch on that in this video, but I will in the future. Will you ever create your own supplement brand? Honestly, this has been something that I've thought about in the past, but it's not something that I want to do. One, I'm very happy with the company company that I'm currently working with, HG Muscle, they are my supplement sponsor. I know for a fact that they can do a better job than me at creating a supplement brand. It's also not something I've ever really been passionate about, creating a supplement line. I've been very passionate about other ideas and creating other various companies, just not in that realm of things. There are a lot more intelligent people in the world in this realm of things, and they will always be able to make a better product than me. And I wouldn't want to hire a bunch of people to make a product for me and for me to sell it as if I made it myself, making myself seem more intelligent than I actually am. There are various other things that I do want to make in the future that I think I would definitely be a lot more suited to based on the things that I like and I know. Why is your company name Hardbody, and do you have a slogan for the brand? This is something I've actually been wanting to speak about for a while because I feel like I've never spoken about why my equipment company, soon to be clothing company as well, and also a fitness app, why the brand is called Hardbody and what it actually means and what the slogan is for that company. I feel like for this explanation, I'm gonna tell a short story because there is like a deeper meaning behind why the company is called Hardbody. When I was 18 years old and I started posting things on Instagram, I had a best friend called Lewis. If you've been around on the channel now for over 5 years, you will know who Lewis is. If you go to my oldest videos, the first videos are made with Lewis, and he was a really, really incredible friend of mine. Was my best friend at the time, and at the age of 16 we actually started the gym together, and we made the first 2-3 years of our like transformation together. And when we started getting into documenting our journey, posting pictures on Instagram, all that kind of thing, my name on Instagram was like Brandon Hard _ 03 or something like that. Me and Lewis, we sat down, we brainstormed what my name on Instagram could potentially be. He came up with the name Brandon Hardbody because my last name being Harding, being a fitness page, Hardbody just made sense. And it was his idea for Brandon Hardbody that pretty much started everything, because after posting a couple transformation pictures after the name change, a couple videos here and there when Instagram used to just be 15 seconds, pretty quickly I went from like 5,000 to 15,000 to 25,000 Instagram followers. I attribute that, and I think a lot of that is to do with like Lewis.
2% body fat!
Whoa.
What we're doing today, bro, scrubbing his rubber dub.
I don't know why you did that.
Yeah.
That's what it's about.
It's currently... I'm not talking like that.
That's pretty sick actually, you know. Can't get the f out my vlog, bro. Actually, you got some good peak going on there, man. Yeah, fair play. Good boss. And it was almost like his gift to me. At the age of like 19, I went down a different life path. I started traveling a lot, and over the years we just kind of lost contact and spoke less. And it happens in life. We have friends in high school and college and people that we meet in life, and that it would be amazing if we saw each other again and it would be like no time passed. And we have actually seen each other since we were best friends at the age of 18 and 19. He'll always have a special place in my heart. One, it's the perfect name for an equipment company. Hardbody. What does equipment do? It keeps you safe. It keeps your body hard and braced and able to perform various exercises. That's one reason. The second reason, and something that's the most important to me, which is really like the foundation of what the brand means to me, and it's something that is rooted like deep within my heart, that is the foundation of passion and friendship and the idea of starting a journey. Me and Lewis, we started the gym together, and based on the momentum of our friendship and our love for bodybuilding has given me the life I have today. The reason I have anything I have right now is because of the initial friendship that we had. What brought me back to the gym every single day, because it wasn't just my passion for bodybuilding, it was my social life. It was the first place I felt like I truly belonged to something. So taking the name Brandon Hardbody and turning it into a company, which is Hardbody, is almost like a gift from Lewis, from the friendship that we had, moving forward into the rest of my life and what the company is now called. So it's rooted from a friendship that began the journey of what will be the rest of my life, which is pretty deep, but that's the reason it's called Hardbody. And the slogan for the brand, if you don't actually follow the Instagram, I put the slogan recently in the bio of the Instagram. It took me almost 3.5 years to get that name because I was messaging the guy for 3 years that had the name, but it was all worth it in the end. But if you do follow the Instagram, you'll see that the slogan is yours to make. make, which is based on an idea that I had many years ago, and through thinking about the idea of me making a company, what the slogan would be. And originally I thought the slogan for Hardbody was going to be made to make, because I love the idea that, you know, we as individuals, we are made to make something of our lives. About a year and a half ago in the Caymans with Christian and a bunch of Alphalete people, you may have seen that vlog as well, me and Christian were actually in the sea being sponsored by Alphalete now for the past 2 years. He asked me if I'd ever want to do my own clothing brand, and the answer was yes. Like, it has been my dream to always bring out my own clothing brand. And I told him the slogan that I had, which was made to make, and he said, let me think about that. I love the concept, but I think we can do a little bit better. And he came back to me the next day and he said, the slogan shouldn't be made to make, it should be yours to make. It's almost like it's a message from Christian that you have now been sponsored by Alphalete, and I will be for many years in the future. Like, I'm not just gonna leave Alphalete just because I've got Hardbody. He gave me the opportunity of a lifetime being with Alphalete, because it was at a period where I didn't have any money. I wasn't making money from YouTube. I wasn't financially stable. I actually had sometimes negative numbers in the bank at this time, and it was like the light at the end of the tunnel, something that I'd been trying to build for like almost 3 years now. He gave me that chance, and it's almost like the message, the reason the slogan yours to make means so much to me is because it's almost like it's my turn now. Like, it's my turn to make something of my life, to build something of my own, because it's your turn. It's yours to make, your turn to make something of your life and build something that you believe in and that you love. And that's the reason that Hardbody is called Hardbody, and the reason behind the slogan, yours to make. And the slogan will be embedded into future equipment and the clothing later on in the year. Is it better to create a deficit through calorie decrease or cardio? Honestly, I feel that the best way to create a deficit is the easiest thing for you. If you enjoy doing cardio, then cardio should be the way that you increase the deficit. If you don't mind dieting, if you don't mind following a routine, tracking your macros, and that's something easy for you to do as well, then that would be the most efficient way. But there is no efficient way. Both intertwined together would be a perfect harmony to be in that deficit. One isn't better than the other. You should probably just do both. Are you investing in stock or anything else? No, honestly, like, I see a lot of people posting on social media about investing in stocks and investing in Bitcoin and all these things, and I honestly know nothing about any of that stuff. I've not done any research. I've never dove into the world of cryptocurrencies. I'm not investing in any stocks of any sort. In the future, I would like to invest in something, but right now, like, I'm investing all the money I make into Hardbody and a future company that I will speak about towards the end of the year that will hopefully release next year. I've been subtly dropping Easter eggs in videos now for the past couple months, but no one has actually picked up on what that is. I'm going to continue dropping Easter eggs in future videos over the next year. It'd be really interesting to see if anyone guesses what that company is going to be next year. It's going to take a long time to build that company and develop it and make it as perfect as I want it to be. But the only thing I'm going to say, I've always wanted to make something that the world wants more of. That's all you're getting. That's the only thing I'm saying. But remember this moment next year. How was your school life? I briefly touched on this earlier, but I feel like school life was very up and down for me. From a young age, I was like bullied and stuff for my appearance. Middle school was a very tricky time because I was dealing with like other stuff, because I was becoming more self-aware and aware of my surroundings. I feel like in first school, you kind of just like, you're a kid, you don't really know what's going on. And then in middle school, I was again still bullied for like having really goofy teeth and not being very attractive at all. I also wasn't like a nice kid. I wasn't like very kind. I felt like the whole world was against me. Only until high school where I truly developed like real friendships. I'm actually still friends with like 2 people from high school, which is incredible because a lot of people don't even maintain any friendships from high school. I'm really lucky I made some of the friends I did in high school. It finally made my schooling experience something that was a good experience in the end. Next question. For whatever reason you do not get a pro card, what is the plan moving forward? If I don't get a pro card on this prep, it does not matter. It is not the only thing going on in my life. Yes, it's my passion. If I don't get it this year, I'm just gonna have an off season and prep again and try again and again and again. It's something that I've wanted for a long time now, and if it doesn't happen now, it's not because I'm not motivated enough to make it happen. It's just going to be because I wasn't ready at that time. I will just know in myself that I wasn't ready in that moment, and I will try again. We'll just, you know, try our best to make it happen. Getting a pro card like isn't the only thing going on in my life right now. I have an incredible relationship that I devote a lot of myself to, which is really, really important to me, as well as like getting a pro card. I have a company that I'm building. I have other things going on behind the scenes. There's a whole world out there in countries that I want to go visit and see. Like, there is a lot going on other than just this one goal. It just, you know. Next question, when is the new gear dropping? I'm assuming you mean the clothing and the future equipment. There's gonna be a restock of all sold out equipment on the 29th of March, so literally in about 3.5 weeks. Future items dropping will be in the next couple of months because we are developing currently like 5 new items as well as new lever belts, buckle belts. We are gonna be dropping a vast array of new equipment over the next couple of months. And for clothing, projected release would be after July, so like August, September time, based on how the first samples look, because all of the designs have now been submitted to the team. I will be receiving my first samples in the next month or 2. If I'm really happy with them, production time is 4 weeks in total. Sending them to the warehouse is another 2 weeks. Clearing customs is another week or 2. And then obviously implementing everything into the warehouse and getting everything set up and ready, creating all the marketing content, creating the scheme and how we actually want to portray the clothing itself. There is so much that is going to go into this. Like, it's literally going to consume me. It's going to take a lot of time. So 6 months in the future from this moment will hopefully be when the clothing itself releases. Would you like to open your own gym in the future? And if you do, what would you call it? I would, in the future, like to open my own gym. It'd be amazing to have a foundation. It'd be amazing to have a place, a gym that I could call my own. I've had so many ideas on how I would want a gym to look. Over the years, walking into various different gyms, wanting to change certain things myself and wanting it to look a certain way. Yes, I would love to open a gym, and the name is probably pretty obvious and self-explanatory. I would call the gym Hardbody. Inside the gym, there would be a Hardbody store, which would be the first ever physical store for Hardbody. So yes, in the future, I would like to open a gym. Who knows what's gonna happen in the next few years. Next question. This is the question that was asked quite a lot. We're gonna get Jordy involved for this.
What is that?
To center this. Well, look at that plant. That is a,
It's real, guys.
So here's the question. When do you and your girl, I know the way they've written that.
Sorry.
So the question is, would you and your girl get married? Another one, do you think you and Jordy will marry? Next question, when are you thinking about getting married, bro?
Jesus.
This isn't me asking.
That's a big question.
We've spoke about it briefly
Yes.
before.
Yes, of course.
When?
That's a big question. I'm not
When?
sure.
I know it seems like a while, but like me and Jordy have only been together since like March. We've only really like known each other. We've been official since May,
We've only known each other for a year.
but we've known each other for like a year. We met around like the middle of March, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Dating and became official on the 20th of May. It was the 20th, right?
15th.
15th. Oh, your
20th
birthday.
is
Your
amazing
birthday. Yeah. Mixed in 2 days. Oh my god. No, no, no.
I'm so offended.
Jordy's birthday is on the 20th and we became official on the 15th. The 2 dates are very close together.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Anyway, so we've not known each other like a crazy amount of time. So like it is something that like we've spoken about and like would consider in the future and stuff. But like it's also not something that we need to like rush into. We're happy as we are. Like getting married is like the most passionate and special thing that 2 people can do to like, you know, combine, connect their love forever.
Together.
To like be together forever. But it's also not something that is necessary to continue doing what we're doing, which
Sure.
is like being happy and stuff. So like,
We are very happy, and it will happen when it happens. There we go.
but I don't know why I was asked that so much.
It honestly feels like we have been, because like we're best friends, but like we love each other. It just comes off that way. We know each other very well.
There is no answer. There is no time. It will happen when it happens, when it's supposed to happen. Not like,
That's the most vague answer that we've ever given.
yeah, that was no context whatsoever. I'm terribly sorry. I'm sorry I just like put you on the spot there.
Do you need me for any other questions?
That was it. That was it. There was another question.
Oh, there's another one.
Has your sex life changed since being on prep? Like, has anything changed? I've received like comments on like Instagram pictures and stuff like, oh, like good looks to Geordie because like Brandon's dick doesn't work anymore. But like,
More horny.
what? No, has it changed? Has it fluctuated?
Not really. You're
No.
just as horny. And the dick works.
I'm definitely gonna bleep out the word.
That's what horns.
Sex life hasn't changed. If anything, increased testosterone results in only one thing, and you can work out the rest.
Just leave it at that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, bye.
Where is the next location you are moving to that you mentioned? In the next 14 days, we have booked a ticket to finally go back to Canada. Obviously, as you know, Geordie is from Canada, and Geordie actually hasn't been in Canada now since July. So what will be almost 9 months, 8 months, just like so much longer than we actually anticipated, because originally we planned on going and spending Christmas in Canada, but we didn't, we spend it here. Canada has a really special place in my heart. Having spent 2 months at the beginning of 2020 in Canada, meeting Geordie and just like making a bunch of friends that like I do really miss a lot, we thought it was about time to pack up our bags, end our journey in this amazing country that has offered us so much and has enabled us to continue doing what we love, which is going to the gym and fitness and like developing my brand, which is Hardbody and everything. But I actually have a suitcase packed right there, because I'm actually sending some stuff back to the UK because I do have too many things here with a bunch of clothes and shoes that I don't need to take, because we're only going to be going for 6 weeks or 7 weeks before we do go to the location of where the first show of the year is going to be. So that's the reveal. We're going to Canada. Canada. So guys, that's going to be it for the Q&A. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed watching me ramble on as much as I enjoyed talking and giving you updates about everything that's currently going on in my life. If you did enjoy this video, please smash out. Is this like an episode of Hardbody Shredding? Yeah, this is episode 9 of Hardbody Shredding, because I did talk about prep as well. If you enjoyed it, smash the like. If you're excited for the next episode of Hardbody Shredding, also smash the like. Follow the Hardbody Instagram if you haven't already. If you haven't already, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.